Is your email workflow dead? Are you struggling to convert your prospects into paying clients? Then this video is for you. In today's digital world, we're all overwhelmed by so many marketing emails, and so it's very important that your first few emails to your clients, or I guess your leads on your newsletter, make an impact. And so if you would like to know the first 5 emails you should have on your workflow, then keep on watching. So the first email anyone who has subscribed to your email list should receive is an email that introduces yourself and your business. Now you want to share a brief summary about yourself, talk about your business. If you have a mission statement, include that there. If you have a studio, tell them where your studio is based, and then you can leave other information, and then you can leave your email, your phone number, and then put a button that has a clear call to action for them to visit your website. So now, not everyone may have entered your email list through your website. They could have signed up for your mailing list through like an event they met you at, or they met you at somewhere else. So don't always assume everyone has seen your website. So that first email, once you've introduced yourself, you've talked about your business and you've talked about who you're working for and sort of services and products you provide, make sure you have a link that tells them to go visit your website. The second email should be telling them to join your private Facebook group. Now, what is this, you may be wondering? You definitely should go watch this video up here where I talk about Facebook marketing and how to reach high value clients. Your clients are definitely on Facebook. So in that email, talk about your Facebook is for, talk about the sort of content and the sort of value they can receive from your Facebook group, and tell them you run contests and prize draw in there, and it's a way for them to see live videos of you working behind the scenes on a photo shoot, so they get to know a bit more about your process and how you work, and then leave a call to action there for them to join your Facebook group. The third email should now be something that gives them so much value, and it could be an email where you make a listicle of 3 to 5 things that sort of solves a pain point of theirs. So if you're like a wedding photographer, it could be like the first 3 things to do once you're engaged. If you're a maternity photographer, it could be a timeline of when they want to book a maternity photo shoot with you, or it could be talking about the sort of dresses and outfits you have in your client closet. Or if you're like a boudoir photographer, it could be these are the 3 things or 5 things or however things you want to do to prepare for a boudoir photo shoot. You want to be providing value to them. Once they see your email, they want to be excited to be like, oh, I wonder what she's going to share today. It's not like, oh, this person is telling me to book a photo shoot, I'm not ready. You don't want to start selling to them so overtly on your first few emails. You want to be providing value. In the 4th email, you should be telling them how to choose the right photographer for themselves. So the title literally can be how to choose the best wedding photographer for your photo shoot or for your wedding. How to choose the best boudoir photographer for your session. How to choose the best maternity photographer. So in this email, you generally should be giving them good tips of what to look out for in a right photographer. So it could be maybe from a photographer who has shot a wedding at the same venue before, who has a rapport with the vendors, who knows how to manipulate the lighting and the environment. It could be things like a photographer who always has a second shooter, because you want to be able to capture everything at your wedding, and they're not making you pay extra and extra just to get that. It comes with a package already. Whatever makes a good wedding photographer, maternity photographer, boudoir photographer, in your opinion, you should be sharing that value with them. For a boudoir photographer, it could be a photographer who respects your privacy and would always seek permission before sharing any pictures. It could be a boudoir photographer or a boudoir studio where it's an all-female team, so you'll feel comfortable as a woman. It could be a boudoir photographer who provides props and accessories. You're basically just sharing your value on what they should be looking for in the right photographer, a photographer who has like their interest at heart. And of course, when you're listing all those things, you're not saying, oh, because I'm the photographer. Well, in an covert way, you are saying you're the photographer because you do provide those services, you do provide this quality. So at this stage, at your fourth email, you're just telling them, hey, if you're looking for a wedding photographer, this is what you should be looking out for. If you're looking for a headshot photographer, this is what you should be looking out for. And on the other side of it, you're kind of describing yourself, but at the same time, you want to make it clear to them that if these things are not of interest to you, if you don't see value in these things, then maybe I'm not the right photographer for you. If you don't want quality, if you don't want the time, because I work with just one client a day, so I give you that time to change, to relax, to have fun with the session. It's not boom, 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 take picture, take, and you're out. It's like, no, it's a process. You're pampered, you're glammed, you change into your outfit, your second outfit, your third outfit. There's a break, you serve light refreshment, you serve Prosecco, you get to see the images the same day. It's an experience I create. If you don't care about that, you just want to go in, go out, pay cheap, go out, then I'm not the photographer for you because I offer quality and experience. So you want to be laying that groundwork and telling them, hey, this is what you should be looking for if this is the type of experience you want, and this is how I run my business. But if that's not your cup of tea, then I'm not the one, because at the end of the day, you don't want to book a client who is not aligned to your work, who is not aligned to your values. Because I know you want to book, you want to fill in your calendar, but you want to fill up your calendar with the right clients. So yes, that's what that email does. And your fifth email, again, you're still providing value. You're not overtly saying, hey, book me now, click to book me now. It's like, no. These are the frequently asked questions. And in that email, you list 1 to 5 frequently asked questions, things your clients or your prospective clients have on their mind, things they're wanting to find out about before they inquire with a photographer. So, you almost like you're giving that information to them before they even ask it to you. That way they're beginning to trust your expertise and they can see if, their values align with yours and possibly book you. And then I think from the other emails going on, then you can start to talk about your client testimonials and other things like that. So with your emails, you really want to be providing value to your client. You don't just want to be like, hey, I have a sale. Hey, I'm running this campaign. Hey, there's this mini session. It's like, no, you're providing value for the course of period of time, and they're getting to know you. They're getting to like you. They're getting to trust you and understand your expertise. So yeah, having a really valuable email sequence is very essential to having a thriving email list. It's an email list people would always click, your click-through rate is really high, your link click-through rate is very high because they know you're providing them value and you're not just trying to sell to them all the time. So those are the first 5 emails I would say every email sequence should have. So if you've enjoyed this video, I think you find this other video valuable where I talk about how to find your value clients on Facebook. Until next time, this is it for now. Bye.